Well, hello there. I'm Teresa Gibson, your Kingdom Life Purpose Coach. And today I want to talk to you about the serenity bucket and the courage bucket. Yes, the serenity bucket versus the courage bucket. All right, so let's get into it. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and wisdom to know the difference. Okay, so most of us know the serenity prayer. That's what that is, the serenity prayer. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and wisdom to know the difference. So I want to talk about the serenity bucket and the courage bucket. Serenity means calm, peace, and untroubled. Calm, peace, and untroubled. And so we want to be calm in our emotions. Calm in our emotions. We want peace in our minds, and we want our spirits to be untroubled. And so if there is something that you cannot change, if there is something that I cannot change, if it's something that we cannot change, then we want serenity. We want to be calm, peaceful, and we do not want to be troubled. And you know how we always say, God, give me a peace about it. God, give me a peace about it. Just give me a peace about it. And then we are okay, or we work to be okay with that thing that we cannot change, right? And then we want to say, God, grant me the courage to change the things I can, the ability, right? The courage, the ability to do it afraid. God, grant me the ability to do the thing afraid. Not that I won't be afraid, but just grant me the ability to go ahead and do it. Grant me the ability to face the difficulty. We want to ask God to grant us, right, the peace we need, the serenity to accept what we cannot absolutely change. And we want Him to give us a peace about it. We're good with that. But what about those things that we can change? God, grant me the courage, which is the ability to face the difficulty, face the thing that you can change. And God, grant me the wisdom, the good judgment. That's the wisdom, the good judgment to know the difference. To know the difference. So grant me the wisdom. We pretty much have the serenity. You know, we do still have to pray for peace and pray for serenity. We know sometimes we're troubled in our spirit and we can't change the situation. So we ask God to give us peace about it. But sometimes we put the thing that we cannot change, that we can change, and we put that over into the serenity bucket. I want to talk about that today. Over into the serenity bucket. We got a serenity bucket and we got a courage bucket. And sometimes we have put something in the serenity bucket and we said we couldn't do nothing about it. And we said we couldn't change it. And we said that's just how it's going to be. But that thing should have been put in the courage bucket. We need to ask God for the courage, the ability to do it afraid, the ability to face the difficulty, and do what we need to do. So we're going to ask God for what? The wisdom, which is what? The good judgment to know what we can change. That's what we want to talk about. What you can change. What is it that you can change about the relationship? What is it that you can change about the job that you hate and you don't want to go to on a daily basis? What is it that you can change about being in that wrong circle and being around toxic people? And what is it that you can change about doing something that is purposeful, that you love, that you are fulfilled, that makes you happy, rather than not doing anything about it? What is it that you have put in the serenity bucket But you need to take it out of the serenity bucket and put it over in the change bucket. You need to put it in the courage bucket. Give me the courage to change the things I can't. Give me the courage to move in another direction. Give me the courage to try again, to take action. Give me the courage to move from this toxic relationship, these toxic friendships. Give me the courage to hope again, to believe again, to try again, because sometimes we have put it in the serenity bucket when it really belongs in the courage bucket. So let's ask God to give us the wisdom, which is the good judgment to do what? We know we do need to accept those things with peace, with serenity, with calmness that we absolutely cannot change. But let's be sure that we are asking for the courage and moving forward to change those things that we can change. I'm Teresa Gibson. I'm your Kingdom Life Purpose Coach, and I want you to continue to grow, to continue to walk in your purpose, to continue to walk in your assignment, and pick up those things out of that serenity bucket and put them over there in the courage bucket. Take that bucket up and walk ahead with courage, right? To face the difficulty or the ability to do it afraid, and go ahead and change those things in your life that you can change. I want you to continue to grow and make it a great life.